Hi, my name's Craig Miller. I'm one of the pioneers and entrepreneurs, as well as many others, and my twin brother, Curtis. Got into the waterbed industry. It was what was happening back then in the early 70s. With that being said, I think the waterbed industry came along in 69, 68, something like that. The waterbed mattress, or frame and all, was designed, developed, and patented by Charlie Hall. So he was the inventor of the water mattress itself. But in the meantime, we took advantage of the new industry that was just getting started. So both my twin brother and I started selling water beds at a swap meet. Found great interest in it. They were buying a bladder in a box, taking it home and trying it. And it got so lucrative that we put our heads together, Curtis and I. He had filled up a water mattress inside of a Volkswagen bus and drove that to the swap meet. And while we had that at swap meet, people would climb in and out of that bus to lie on that bed, and found it very exciting and very rewarding for themselves to sleep on. So what we did is we thought to ourselves, let's open up a retail store. So we ended up opening a retail store down in Orange, California, and finally got the store open. And both Curtis and I made our own frames, get the water mattresses in the frame and up off the floor. They were cold. There were no heaters at the time. And so we ended up selling a lot of foam pads to keep people warm, or they used a sleeping bag. But within a 3 years period, both Curtis and I ended up with 5 retail stores in the waterbed industry with a lot of other competitors. Captain Nemo's was one of the stores, and Waterbed Warehouse. So anyways, we ended up with 5 stores. I wasn't crazy about retail business myself. Curtis, my twin brother, enjoyed the retail business. So we knew a person that we were buying these waterbeds, Signature Waterbeds from. We were buying these waterbeds, and Jack Nassau was the owner of Signature Waterbeds. And we would buy his beds. We'd buy another company called Water and Air, and so forth. And there was other manufacturers in the industry. And so he was having some tough times. Jack Nassau was in the beauty salon business, hairdressing and wigs, stuff like that. And he had a good sized company in the Signature Waterbeds, making the frames as well as the water mattresses. So he wanted to get out of that business and get it sold. So both Curtis and I sold the retail stores, got our cash, went to an auction, worked with the bank, found what they needed. We bought the Signature Waterbeds and started a company called American National Manufacturing in 1974. And American National is still around today as a manufacturer. So anyways, we ended up getting the manufacturing business and start selling the water mattresses worldwide, actually all United States, then outside the country. Curtis got on the road, started selling products to your head shops, to your stores that would be interested in selling a water mattress, because it was a growing fad at that point, and it became a real business. We ended up with trade shows across the country and selling more and more product. But in our heydays, we sold 25,000 water mattresses a month, and that was just bladders. The industry was selling about 150 bladders per month, or mattresses in total, whether it be a hydraulic or wave control or fiber control, as these samples we have right here. They're just mini samples of a full-size waterbed. So with that being said, it was a long, tough road. It was a very lucrative business, and then the business sort of in the late 80s took a turn, and there was too many manufacturers, not enough retail base. And so we had a lot of imports going on that killed the industry somewhat. It was really tough to compete with the imports. So a lot of us ended up making changes in our business and going in different directions. As American National Manufacturing now went into the medical field, and making a lot of air mattresses, hospital mattresses for long-term care patients, as well as burn patients and so forth. So the waterbed industry did quite well. Like I said, we were doing 150,000 water mattresses a month, doing twice that much in heaters. The heaters finally came along, because all that we had is foam pads to keep you warm when you lie on the product. So anyways, the waterbed industry was very good to my family, to my business, and it grew to what it is today. And I was doing quite well in the medical field. Thank you for listening, and enjoy the video and the products that I just showed here. And thank you for watching. Have a great day.